Okay. I apologize. I apologize so bad. We are back up and running. We are back. I did post a little update to Blue Sky. I will update Blue Sky that I'm live again. We one of the cats decided that they didn't like us being on the internet. So they ran over the power switch to all the important things. So we are back up and running. We're back. We're live. We are gonna continue. Thank you. Hold on a second. We're back. Hopefully that's the end of that. Guy came up here none too pleased. As you can only imagine, I'm sure. All right. Thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow. I saw that it came through once we lost the internet. All right. So we join the crowd of people leaving your temporary structures together in the colony square. People are squinting up to the milky, quiet sunlight, pointing and gesturing wildly. It's impossible to miss the thing hurtling towards you from space, like a great big ball of fire, coming straight for you. Is this it? Is this the end? After all you've been through, a meteor is going to land in the middle of your already ruined colony and kill you all. All right. We're going. Mars grabs her shoulder. It's another ship, she exclaims. Look, it's another spaceship from Earth. Excitement ripples through the crowd. Could it be? You stare up unbelieving at the rapidly approaching ship. The flames of its entry into the atmosphere dissipate, but a thick column of greasy black smoke trails behind it. Soon you can hear the whistle of it ripping through the atmospheric at terminal velocity. It's coming right at us. That is not a controlled descent. Whoa! Let's go with that's not a controlled descent. All right. It's an enormous ship coming at you way too fast. So the ship's reverse thrusters fire, trying to slow it down so it doesn't smash into a billion pieces when it hits the planet. Everyone scatters to take cover. You crouch behind some rocks, throw your arms over your head, and squeeze your eyes shut. You hear the massive spaceship touch down in geoponics, plowing through the fields and grinding over what's left of the greenhouses. You're thrown into the ground from the force of the impact as shrapnel and small rocks sing past your head. It grinds along like some roaring monster, cutting a great scar through the colony and kicking up an enormous cloud of dust. Finally, the ship comes to a creaking, shuddering halt. You and the other colonists carefully crawl out of your hiding places, coughing and rubbing your eyes. The new ship is half buried and obscured by dust, but you can tell it's from Earth. You squint to make out stenciled letters. Heliopause. A hatch opens in its sides and silhouettes begin to emerge. Silhouettes with guns. Soldiers march out of the dust and quickly surround all the remaining colonists. More soldiers form two parallel lines from the ship to the square, their guns in parade rest, and a lone figure strides down the center towards you. Greetings, fugitives of Earth, the man says, spreading his hands wide. Who's this douche canoe? A dismayed murmur ripples through the crowd. The adults exchange significant looks. Chief Engineer Instance tries to slip out of the crowd, but she's stopped by a line of soldiers. The man smiles. He has a broad, easygoing smile that doesn't match the threatening aura of the soldiers, nor the smoking ruins of the ship behind him. I'm Commander Loom, he says proudly. As captain of the Heliopause, I have come to render aid and bring you to justice. Let's try to sneak away. Nope, I don't want to do that. The Heliopause soldiers have the colonists surround it and shove you gently but forcefully back to the crowd. Let's play with their Apollo almost dead. Well, you may be stuck here, but they can't make you listen. You tune out the pointless adult talk. Yada, yada. Governor Uticott knew the ship was coming, blah, blah, blah. Now this new guy, Loom, will be governor, and he's some kind of space cop or whatever. All adults are basically the same and equally boring. The crowd dispenses slowly, and the council members follow Loom back into the Heliopause, presumably to talk about the future of the colony. You hope. You track down your friends. So what do you think about these new people? Mars asks. I'm glad they're here to save us. I'm excited to make new friends. They're just gonna boss us around. I don't want to share this planet. They're just gonna boss us around. Tangent nods. They don't live here. They don't know what it's like, and they're just gonna swoop in and act like they're better than us. She hugs her arm around us. Do you see what they're doing to Instance? The entire colony, now twice as many of you, sets to work on salvaging the wreckage of the heliopause, tearing it down and combining it with the stratospheric's remaining engine section. Spirits are high, though these new colonists from the heliopause aren't like people you've ever met before. With their uniforms and weapons, they're more like an invading force than a rescue. You aren't sure what this means for the colony or for your future. All right. Next month we're in late quiet now. As the dust settles, you rebuild your colony around this new ship, the heliopause. The new arrivals, soldiers mainly, are aloof at first, and many see you as fugitives. Together you build new walls, living quarters, greenhouses, and a massive bunkered garrison. The Stratos engineering wing is the only reminder of your old colony. The heliopause brought enough rations for another 5 years, as well as a rich seed bank and working hydroponics. Finally, an end to the slow starvation you felt for years. They also have more guns and explosives than you ever seen in your life. Even the ship has guns. A full stomach, a roof over your head, and the promise of safety convinces most Exocolonists to accept the Helios. In turn, the Helios decides that you criminals pose little threat. A grudging peace is brokered between the two groups. You decide they aren't so different, really. They're even Helio children, born among the stars, just like you. After a month of hard work, you and your dad move into your new quarters, and you have your own bedroom for the first time in your life. You place a picture of your mother on the shelves beside your bed. Honestly, hold on a second. The music is... Alright. I think that's better. Okay. It was getting really loud. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. If you want the music up higher, you can let me know. But the music was... I felt like I had to yell over it. Okay. You step out onto your very own balcony to watch the new colony. Its grounds bustling with so many strangers and strange new ideas. I don't think he's gonna be a friend. He's not even here. Okay, interesting. I was wondering if he's gonna be one of these guys, but he's not. I heard a bad kitty come up here. Now they just ran downstairs. All right, so status ended starving. Okay, so no more starving. We have +5 to the colony defense, and we're not stressed anymore. So we have a 10% chance of getting a bonus when increasing skills. All right. You feel something is rising in your chest that you haven't felt in some time. Hope? Excitement? What will the new day bring? You better get out there and find out. Rush outside to greet the day across. Let's just rush out. I still don't know our anemone. We haven't seen her yet. I pet my friend. Okay, so there's a collectible. All right, so where else we have? We've got our living quarters. We have Cal. And we've got new people. Talking to Mars. We have an upstairs. More dis. There's my dad. Let's talk to my dad first. The garden's over here. Okay. Even though it hurts, you find yourself wandering over to geoponics. It feels not good to be here. And the place your mom loved and ultimately gave her life to, but not good either. Feels like when you have a bruise and you can't stop yourself from pushing on it because the pain reminds you the injury is real. Like your mom dying in this huge invisible wound, and poking at it forces you to feel something instead of just being numb. Your dad is taking time off of work. Your parents worked double and triple shifts during the last growing season, and now that it's over, it just feels so cruel. When people work hard, they should be able to look back on what they did and feel proud. It says there's just this huge gap where your mom should be. You find your dad sitting in your mom's personal garden. It's miraculously starting to grow again, despite being trampled flat during the last attack and neglected during the famine before that. Still, various Ventrimna flowers were starting to sprout, as well as hardier earth ones like dandelions. Your dad looks up and musters a smile. He pats the bench beside him. Let's just sit quietly with him. I think that would be good. Your dad's good at sitting in silence. He holds your hand and you sit together, watching the bugs flit around the garden. Eventually, he starts to hum quietly. You recognize his song, an old favorite of theirs, one they used to play after dinner when they would sit and talk for hours about the future they envisioned on Vertumna. You remember sitting at their feet and playing with your blocks, letting their weird adult words wash over you. They had so many plans. You think about your mom and how much she sacrificed for the future she'll never see. Your dad puts an arm around your shoulders, and you sit like that for a long, long while. Maybe I was supposed to talk to him. Like every pollen season your day gets a shimmer. The pollen is bad this year. Thick, heavy clouds of pink. Even your eyes are a little itchy. Your dad's not the only colonist spending the week in bed. You can hear other people sneezing as you walk through the quarters, bringing him hot tippet soup. Thanks, kiddo, your dad rasped. At least he's sitting up in your bed now. Your mom never got sick. Not ever. Your dad reminisces, I'm not sure she missed a day of work from the day we landed until the day he stopped his eyes. I miss your mom. I wish Instance would find a cure already, he grumbles, his hand shaking as he lifts the spoon. 3 years and all she can suggest is bed rest and fluids. What good is all her researching if it can't fix my headache? Your dad must be feeling really sick. He never complains about stuff. You check his temperature with your hollow palm and then dim the lights and bring him a cold pack for his forehead. He has crusts of glittery pink gunk around his lips, looking cracked and gross. You wipe it away. The glitter is just everywhere on him, like it's coming right out of his pores. He looks iridescent in the murky light filtering through the pollen outside. Hey, do you mind opening the window a little for some fresh air? It smells like a sick person in here. He grumbles, pushing away his soup and rolling over. Open the window, crack. The pollen's already everywhere, you figure. It's good to get some air circulation in here. You're pretty sure you learned about the miasma theory in class. Your dad, his eyes already closed, breathes deeply and falls asleep with a smile on his lips. Oh, kitties. The kittens are something else. The worst of the pollen fog subsides in a few days, and your dad starts to look a little better. He gets back to work, which is good because there's a lot to do in order to rebuild the colony and get the heliopauses hydroponics up and running. You're still sweeping glitter dust out of your quarters weeks later. That stuff gets everywhere. Okay. So we can do the gardens. But I wanted to talk to those new people, and I'm not done exploring yet. So up here is... okay, that's the new, like, shop, basically. The commissary, or whatever they want to call it. We have this up there. We have Anemone. We have a new girl down here. This is... Hydrate? Okay, cool. Thank you for the reminder, Cal. Oh, I got some water right here. Much appreciated. So I'm assuming we can do some exploring out front. This looks like it's a new... Okay. A new school, basically, or engineering. So let's talk to these new people. You've seen Nomi around since the heliopods landed. They're around your age and barely 1.5 meters tall, only coming up to your shoulder. You've never seen anyone dressed as strangely as they do. Hi! Their voice is high-pitched and squeak. I'm Nomi. It's short for nomination. They do a little twirl and bow. You introduce yourself and... ask about their outfit, their gender, or what they do for fun. Let's just say what they do for fun. Well, Nomi begins, kind of a bit of everything. I like designing outfits and reading manga and learning about dinosaurs and cool xenofauna and robots and aliens and watching anime and playing Laser Fable, of course. Mostly lately I play Laser Fable. It's so fun to play it outside in the great big endless outdoors. Nomi dances in a circle, waving their arms and gesturing at your surroundings. Get her to calm down, challenge them to a game of Laser Fable. Politely expect I guess we can challenge them to a game of Laser Fable. I've never heard of it. You're on. Nomi helps you install it on your hollow palm and explains the rules. Laser Fable is an augmented reality game where you bounce hologram lasers off real objects nearby. It's speed-based, so you're running around and bumping into each other, and there are extended house rules about when it's legal to block each other's lasers. Okay, my combat's not terribly great. It's at 23, but I think we can do this. Okay, so we're at 63 already. For gem cards. Ooh, I don't know. I need to get 30 this round. So I can do that. It gives me 22. It gives me 24. First use is free from condition. Huh. Am I winning? Not yet. Not yet. I'm a little. I can either. Not yet. I'm debating if I want to use an extra to try and win, or if I want to push through and get the stress. I'm like, is it going to be worth it? It's hard to win in this game. Yeah. I can see that. Yeah. I could give up too. There's like an option to press through with the stress or give up and see what happens. I think I'm going to give up. I want to see if we let her win. Right now, it's like we're just kind of letting a new person win at a game that we've never played before. So I think that's fair. I don't think I want... Okay, well, we got a kudos out of it, so I guess that works. Pay up, sister! Nomi explains that the Helio kids always play Laser Fable for kudos to make it count. Just one kudos since this wasn't a ranked tournament game. Give them a kudos? Need a kudos? Sure, we'll give them a kudos. They gave us a kudos, so I can give them a kudos. It's fine. Fair's fair. All right, we have 2 more friendship with her. Cool. So that should be one more. There she is. So it pushed these guys down. Okay. There's 5 people, and I know there's another person over here. A colony is full of new people. Everywhere you look, you see a stranger. It's disorienting after growing up in a closed spaceship. You never expected to meet any other humans that weren't made here on Venturna. You bump straight into one of these new people while you're jogging through the colony. Oof, he laughs and holds you steady, brushing the imaginary dust off you and giving you a wide-fanged smile. Hey, it's one of the kids from the Heliopause. He thinks his name is Rex. Hi, hello, wow. Hey, what's up? Hey, I'm Solana, welcome to Fortuna. Let's just go with the hey, what's up. I think that sounds fair. You play it cool, giving a little nod. Dog boy. He looks like a cutie. He looks like a cutie. You notice he's wiggling his dog ears. They can really move independently. Pleased to meet you, he says. I'm Rex. All right, we learned his augment. Dog ears. It's kind of hard to not. It's kind of hard not to see his augment. Rex puts his hand against his cheek, looking cute and lost. Hey, since I'm new here, do you think you can help me find the construction yard? I thought I might apply for a job there. I think we should just flirt with everybody. Augment dog boy. Right? It's just like, what do you want to be when you grow up? A dog boy. Done. Done and done. That means cat boy, cat girl is also theoretically an augment. Yeah. They just turn off your internet, your power, and then knock shit off everything. I'm dealing with 3 cats, and they're amazing, but also little monsters at the same time. Oh, I love them, but I've only had dogs before. Having cats is way different. All right, anytime the flirt one comes up, I do it. So I'm like, yeah, like we're gonna flirt with little dog boy. His eyes widen as he winks suggestively and he grins, wiggling his ears, lolling his tongue out like a dog. It's so adorable. I might just take you up on that, he says. You tell him everything is a bit changed since the Heliopause landed, but you think the construction yard is still near command. He thanks you for the directions. All right, so where are we at now? So Anemone is still at 46. I'd like to get her to 50 if possible. 34. Tangent would be nice to get up to 50 as well. I'd gotta get him to 30. 31, none here, but we do have 2 now with Nomi Nomi. Okay. We don't know anything about her. Okay. Fair enough. Oh. Then the other person, well, let's see if we can talk to her. We haven't seen her in like 4 months. Oh, yeah, but we don't have 80. Wait, it was in toughness, right? Yeah. We have 56. Nem looks around at the new soldiers that arrived in the heliosphere. They look so cool, she mutters. Why didn't we act more like these guys when we in the first place? I got something for you. Oh, I don't know. We already know she likes that. Wait, hold on a second. Cancel. Did we already give her dislikes the clusters? We didn't give her. I don't think we gave her one of these. Let's see if she likes it. Thanks. Yeah, so that means nothing. Nothing but a +1 to the friendship. All right, so who's this person? This new boy from the heliosphere is a couple years older than you. He's very handsome, and the missing arm gives him a heroic, battle-scarred vibe. He stands tall and ready for action, even though it's a normal, boring day. The other recruits milling around the garrison give him a wide, respectful berth. He sees you staring and gives you a curt nod. My name is Vance, Lieutenant Olivacious. He says, considering you with a glint of a challenge in his eyes. And you are? How do you introduce? I'm just a kid. I would. Yeah, here I got you. I got you something. If you see someone you like, offer them an egg. That was the very first thing I gave her, and she was like, "Oh my god, that's amazing." I love anemone. I'm a soldier like you. I'm into science. I'm an explorer. I'm a hard worker. I just want to have fun before I die. Why want to practical? We're not gonna say that. I'm into science. Explorer. I think we'll say we're an explorer. I like that. His expression doesn't change. Is that right? He says with the air of a boy who's hard to impress. Nice to meet you, Solana. I hear it's been a rough couple years for the colony. Lucky thing our heliopause came along just in time, he continues. Don't worry, we have some of the best soldiers, the very best. We'll keep the colony safe. Are you one of those best soldiers? We're doing fine before you came. I don't want to make it me. I don't have any brownie points with them. I'm trying to get some brownie points. Let's do that for now. We train as a team, but Van says, then clears it. So yes, I won many more than my share. This guy, we should have said no, because this guy sounds like he's gonna be. Honestly, I like his look. His look is amazing, but his attitude right now, not impressed. We train as a team, but he clears his throat. Yes, I've won more than my share of 0G judo matches and virtually riflery tournaments, even competing against adults, he adds. Being planet sized, totally different. I bet I could take you. Wow, you're pretty cool. All right, let's. We got forward with everybody. You act impressed and make some embarrassing clear signals that you find him attractive. Well, he says, nodding like he answers. Aren't you intriguing? Maybe we'll see more of each other in self-defense classes. Okay, what's down here? Can we go? The garrison. Oh, this okay. So we can do lookout duty, relax on the walls, defense training, or play sports ball. Okay, so now we have to figure out what we want to focus on. I think I've met everybody. What does this have to say? This looks haunted with dark circles etched deep under his eyes. Why bother? Why are they just gonna come again? It's pointless. Living is pointless. Okay, this is like, we already know he likes that. I don't think he's gonna care. All right, we gotta give him an egg. I'll find something to do with it, which means he doesn't care about it. But that means we're up to 30 now. All right. Perfect. Up to 30. Can I leave this way? Oh, I can. So this is the exploration. Forage in the valley, perception and biology. Survey the plains, perception and animals, or explore, which is bravery and perception. I need to increase my bravery a lot. We're at 24. Let's do that. Let's explore. Okay. She's gonna talk to us again. Chief Surveyor Utopia stops you and near the depot. Feel that? She asks. You can feel an ominous distant thumping, pulsing irregularly through the ground. If you stand still, you can feel it vibrate up into your own body too, like a massive global pulse. Utopia says, checking a readout on her hollow palm. I reckon it's naturally occurring, she concludes, but it's giving me the willies all the same. You two better check it out. Mind you stick together and take readings on the way in case it's dangerous. You and Dis look at each other excited. You follow the thumping, now an audible noise growing louder, west until you're roughly triangulated its location. You know you're getting close, but it sounds like it's coming from all around you, and your instruments aren't precise enough to help. Let's follow the sound. Anytime there's a challenge, we gotta do it, right? Alright. +1 to physical red cards, random card, locked. Okay. Or I think we're gonna do 18. That's 15. Do we go for 18 right now, or do we kind of keep this for later? I think we're gonna keep that for later. Okay. So we are going to. Oh, I wish I could swap them around and we get a straight 2, but okay, that's fine. Next round. We do these 2 6s over here. I wonder actually if it would be worth it doing the 2 this time. All right. We need 25. Set neighboring values. That gives us 10. $15. This is 25. That's only 18. I don't have any gem cards. I was 19. Oh, actually, hold on a second. It gives us 19 again. Wait, -2? Oh. Here, hold on a second. Can we not get it straight this way? Do we have to go? Oh. In order to get this straight, we have to go. Huh. In order? Oh boy. Bonus to pairs. Better to have 3. $19 looks like it's about the best we can do. You know, let's push and let's get a shit ton of stress and push through. Gained memory. You find a new machine, an ancient broken down machine, like a small pyramid shaped building made from some kind of dark stone or bone that looks almost like it grew that way. Except it isn't broken. It's just so very old and overgrown. It looks more like a pile of rubble and roots in a building or engine or whatever it was. Still, a thumping noise comes from inside it. The vibrations are strong here, making your gut feel weird. You don't notice at first, but there's a curious path on the ground moving away from the machine. A line half a meter wide, where the dirt is a little more worn and bare. It heads off in a straight line to the west. Or coming from the west? Could animals have made this path? Oh, I have no engineering. Let's just marvel at it now. You ran your hand over its pitted, vibrating surface. How could something so unbelievably old still work? It's definitely not natural. You can even see something like writing carved deep into the not quite rock. This starts making uns, uns, uns noise under his breath to the beat of the thumper. It's a pretty sick beat. Unsa, 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 baby. No one remember that song? Am I just showing my age? Unsa, unsa. Eventually, you head back to the Shire. Your findings of Utopia are totally an alien civilization. Distances. Utopia scratches her. I suppose maybe, she says. You said it looked ancient, right? Perhaps it could have been another city long ago. We found another signs, but nothing active like this. It seems to be pointing west or receiving something. She snaps her finger. There's some raw, ugly ridge lines out that way that have kept us from checking that direction, but we got gliders and motivation. That's half the battle. She makes a note in her hologram. I'll open up the western rusting ridges for surveyors, she says then, grins. Whoo, say that 3 times fast. Alright, so we unlocked the survey. This is right, so the aliens will stick together out there. If I find anything, I get the kudos. I feel like if I say this, he's gonna hate me, so let's just stick to that again. This looks like you're sure if you're scared, he says. Sure, well, yeah, we'll go with that. Well, I'm so scared. Baby. Oh, you approach the colony gates. Oh, okay. We can keep exploring? Oh, okay. I didn't realize we were still in exploration mode since Dis left me. The colony outskirts. You're strolling along the path when suddenly everything goes quiet. The wilderness is never quiet. There's always insect noises, chirping of reptiles. Even the wind in the trees has gone entirely silent. There's something unnatural about this place. All right, bravery challenge. Let's go. Minus 2 to... Well, we're not in a... 12. I wonder if we should do that, or... That's 15. I wonder if we should kind of like try to go as big and go home. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try to... Alright. Then we've got... 20. Alright, so we only need 2. We totally have this. And we're not gonna play that because I don't want the kudos, so we're gonna super win it. Could have gotten more, but that's fine. We got an extra bravery. Alright, now we're to 26. You walk through the quiet area, then noise starts up again. The mystery will have to remain unsolved or spooky. Alright. Let's keep going. You've come across a cluster of mush trees. They're not fully grown yet, but they're still pretty big. It might be good to harvest them before they get all gross and mushy during the rainy season. Cut them down? No, no, no. Give them a friendly pat. You like mush trees. You give one a pat and are surprised when it moves under your hand. It's not the tree though, but a camouflaged creature lying against the trunk. It's small and looks a little like an octopus or a starfish. Lots of long legs wrapped around the tree like it's giving it a hug. Can I go this way? No, I have to go on the path. Okay. Then we can pick that up. So far, I haven't really figured out what to do with them. No one really likes them. A stream cuts through the path here. There must usually be stepping stones across it, but the water's too high. Let's go to bravely jump over it. Our stress is pretty high, but that's fine. We can always take next month off, which will help us get rid of some of these cards. I wonder if it'd be better if we do this. That gives us 18. Otherwise, that's 17. Yeah, so that 18. Let's do this. All right, we got 18 this round. Now we don't need twos, of course. 1, 1, 14. All right, now we just need 9. All right. +1 to bonus pairs. All right, we have 6. And then... yeah. I think that'll be good. It's only... oh. Could have scored 27. Dang. But we got bravery, and that's all that matters. You bravely fall in and get wet. You flounder toward the other side, soaked but victorious. Alright. Oh, nice. We can see if anybody else likes eggs. Let's keep going. I want to get stressed to the max, honestly. There isn't a cloud in the sky, but yeah, it started to rain. You can't tell where it's coming from or whether it's even water, given how this planet is full of surprises. It's probably some animal migration or airborne tree sap. Who knows? You have a strong desire to not be on it. Oh yeah. Let's use an umbrella. You break off a large leaf on a long stem, hold it over your head, I suppose, and kind of thrum as the drops splatter on it. So we can keep going a little bit longer. This is gonna be the last challenge. You spot a suspiciously regular amount of dirt. Maybe something's buried there. Let's poke it with a stick. Cautiously break off a branch and prod the suspicious mound, watching closely for signs, but nothing. You poke further and discover it is in fact just a regular pile of dirt, nothing more. You're too worn out and tired to continue. All right. We're back. So our bravery is now at 30. We need 35 to get a thing. Animals at 30 as well. 23 in the combat. Our engineering is bad. And our empathy is not that great either. We did get an extra bonus with Dis, who's at 31, 47, 45. There's still 3 more characters that we haven't found yet, which is fine. We can only really... I wonder if we go back to the gardens. We had just unlocked it before everything kind of went to hell. I can relax in the park. But no friendship. Well, I might still be able to talk to Cal though. Forget a memory? Let's forget one memory. If we go back to the living quarters, we can't help in the kitchens. Oh, it's just dressed. It says relax and forget, and friendship with Rex. Interesting. Okay, so Rex is now friendship up that way. I don't think there's anything relaxing there. There should be. Wasn't this the Garrison? Oh, no, I guess they moved it out this way. You had to go for a bit, but you like the dog boy so much. No worries. Welcome back. Yeah, I've just found him, and you know what? He's pretty awesome so far. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to relax. This would give me a friendship with Dis. We have no friendship with. He's at 31 right now, so we did get to 30 with him. I don't have any friendship with Rex, so maybe that would be... I have 2 with those guys. Maybe a little something. I'm just trying to find out the best place to... I think I can do the Garrison, like the wall, the gardens, basically, or the room. The garden said there's, like, no additional friendship, but I'm kind of surprised it didn't give me, like, an extra friendship boost with Cal, if I'm being honest. No, not in there. Leave. I thought I was gonna say +1 to Cal, so if I was doing that, I was gonna try that. But is nobody out here? Nobody's out here. I kind of thought Utopia might be here, but even she's not out here. You thought I did? Yeah, I'll just I know, right? I'm like, sometimes like those things, like people still come when you're doing relaxing stuff, but it just says stress and forget a memory. So I was like, interesting. But I think I am gonna do the, just because we don't have any friendship with Rex yet. I think I am gonna do that for now. So let's just relax. The old lounge is toast. What was left over from the attack last glow was destroyed in the crash. The new lounge just isn't the same. You miss the beanbags, the walls covered with art you scrolled as kids. Some days this place will feel like the heart of the colony again, but right now it just reminds you of how chaotic and horrible this past has been. Alright, so we took the month off. We did get a friendship with Rex. Ooh, yes, I think I want to get rid of that one for sure. I think I have too many ones in the blue section. Yeah, RoboPower. So let's get rid of that one. The 4 is not bad though. I want to keep that 4. And it's a gem. Close and keep cards. Yes. Forget RoboPower? Yeah, let's forget that. I know it's kind of good because it like duplicates one, but I have too many cards now. I need to start paring them down. So I do want to increase my bravery. Let's just make sure nobody wants to talk really quick. And then I'm going to do the searching again. I could give them gifts, but hold on a second. All right. Here, I have something for you. I have 20 of these, so do you want one of them? Thanks. He's like, I don't want your stupid marshwood. Do you want the marshwood? Maybe the dog boy wants the marshwood. Needs engineering of 40 or greater? We're never gonna get that. Nothing a dog likes more than a stick, right? He's the only one so far. I recommend talking to Rex even if he doesn't have dialogue. Just because he's so cute. He seems like such a cutie. All right, now we've got 3 friendship. And then we found out what he liked. All right. Let's see if she what'd she do? Creativity of 40. Our creativity is 34. You brought me a gift, they exclaim. Like, just because, OMG, Solana, thank you. Man, she didn't care. What else do I have? Ooh, you know what? I don't think I gave Cal an egg. Let's give Cal an egg really quick. Oh no, we did. We gave him an egg. Okay, we did give him an egg. What else we got? I don't know. We gave him a crystal though. Let's try this. I did give him a mushroom. Now I don't know to do with it, but I think he didn't dislike it. I'm trying to get all their things. Do we have what she likes? Yeah, she likes the yellow flowers and the cluster. She dislikes the mushroom logs. That is true. The medicinal roots, she probably... Let's just keep those for ourselves for now. He likes the medicinal roots. We don't know what he dislikes, though. Do I have anything else? I have an egg. I don't know. I think... Oh, no, I did give him a gift. I gave him a gift. Anemone, you want a gift? Oh, no, I gave her a gift, too. Okay, fair enough. I'm giving you guys all gifts. No, I keep going to the garrison. I don't want to go to the garrison. I need to go do some exploring. We're gonna do some exploring. It's kind of weird going up here. I got so used to going down there. Alright, let's go. We're gonna explore. So we can view the map now. Okay, so this is nearby. We just unlocked that Valley of Vertigo for scouting. Not for us, though. Survey the plains. Oh, we can actually. Perception and animals. Forge the valley, and then survey the ridge. Perception and engineering. Oh, so we can get engineering there. But I need bravery right now. I'm going for bravery. Yeah. Going for bravery. I probably should do some engineering because my engineering is pitiful, but it's a pitiful. Go up here and then come down. But I remembered this resets at the end of the year, so I kind of want to see if I can get as far as I can. Before, since I have no stress anymore. All right. Geoponics engineers have set up a work site here using the robopod to tear up the ground and prepare for farming. Let's take a closer look. You stroll up to the farmers to wave and take a closer look at what they're doing. They ask if you want to help. Sure. All the challenges. Boop, 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 boop. That count? That does count as the first. Actually, it can be in the last. 18. All right, I think that'll work. Oh, card becomes red. No, this is fine. We'll do this. Okay, now we need 23. Oh, now these are 1+1 for each gem on other cards. Oh, but this one came on because there's a blue here. Okay. Oh, that's gonna become. Let's just do this. Let's 17. There, that'll be best. Now we just need 6. This one becomes red. It says 1, 2. We win. I really don't want to lose kudos, but we could get so much more. Fine, we'll lose a kudo. It's fine. Victorious. Toughness. Now it's 57. All right. Oh, you feel invigorated, and you learn a little. You learn a little about farming. Yeah, lean a little. No, you learn a little. All right. Ahead of you, the road curves right, and there's a steep hill leading off to the left. You bet there's a really great view from the top, but it's going to be a scramble to get up there. Let's hike up it. You leave your pack in some bushes at the base, so you'll be light on your feet, then start the trek. It's tiring and even steeper than it looked from the bottom, but some broad mushroom-capped trees provide shade. The view... Oh, you know what? I think I did do this before. The view from the top is spectacular. You can see all the way to the colony walls in one direction and down to this little sawmill in the other. And you spout the rock. No, we're going to resist its temptation. Because we destroyed our pack last time. I remember. I don't want to destroy my pack this time. Okay, so this is the end. You've spent so many days and weeks exploring. Some days you feel like you've seen it all. Although you haven't gone very far from the colony. You have your favorite places and you're heading to them right now. You know how to find it. It's thrilling to get there. Perception or bravery? Let's do a perception challenge, only because our perception is so high right now. Okay, so a card becomes 2. 2. Let's get that. Let's get that one out. That'll be fine. All right. So this card will become a 2. It gives us 13. 20. Oh no, that's a 3. Okay, never mind. So let's do that. And then we can get 8 here. Oh, but this one's gonna become a 2 anyways. That's a 4. Okay, so what do we have? You can only get the straight going forward, which is kind of silly. There we go. Oh, yeah. That's okay. We still did good. You try to remember the route left at the rotted mush tree, then uphill for a while. There it is. You arrive in a meadow of fragrant yellow flowers. You find a soft spot to lay down amidst them and breathe in the perfume. It smells good. All right, so we got some yellow flower cards. Well, we can keep exploring. Can I? I don't know if there's anywhere else I can walk though. I think we've explored. Can I go anywhere else? Oh, I can! Look at this! Oh, we're about to miss out on stuff. You stop for lunch eating an earth treat grown from your own greenhouse. A watermelon, nice and sweet, like a more solid watato pod. Just you munch away without spitting the seeds. Practice spitting the seeds. It's a combat. You take the challenge seriously, lining up targets and keeping score. Your aim improves. All right, we're at 24 in combat. Is there anything else that we can get to from here? Anywhere else we can explore that I might have missed previously? Maybe not. That might have been. What about down here? Anywhere down here? No. Okay. I think that's gonna be it then. Okay. We can go back. You approach the colony gates, we can go home. Yes, let's go home. I think we're done for the night. I think we're done. All right, we are back. So we get an extra bravery and +2 perception. Bravery, one more month. Well, maybe 2 more months, and then we'll be done there. God, we're so good with perception. Late pollen next month. I think I can do something else to do bravery. Where are we with our friends? So this is now at a 32, 35, 47, 45, 31, 3, 3, and 3 there as well. Okay. The garrison. There's anemone. Tan. I have 114 kudos. Rex hasn't gotten used to life on the surface yet. You remember your first year of Fortuna seemed so enormous, so full of dangers and mystery. Well, it still does, but the shock eventually wore off. Rex still has that slightly bewildered look on his face every time he walks outside and the sunlight hits his face. It's so bright and warm. Hugs incoming! Rex folds you into his arms, bending his whole body to you. He smells warm and a little spicy, like clean sweat and sunshine. It's a good hug, the kind that makes you instantly just a little more relaxed. All right. Does anybody else have stuff like that? No, I have a present. Okay. Oh, Nomi is running around making pew pew noises at things like they're shooting imaginary lasers, which is fitting because that's exactly what they're doing. Well, hey, it's Alana, they say as they notice watching. Do you want to play Laser Fable? It's so fun. All right, now I'm done. Did we give him? We did give him an egg. He didn't really know what to do with it. Did we give him? No, we gave him the log. That's right. Let's give him an egg. No. Rex shakes his head with a smile and gently puts the gift back in your hands. I have everything I need for real. This place is great. 3 squares and all the hugs I could ever need. But tell you what, he says, leaning in, my birthday is in the first month of pollen, and I'd love a cake if you know how to make one. All right, we learned his birthday. That's pretty good, actually. I don't even think we do have her birthday. Okay. I hate that. We don't have Cal's birthday. We don't. Oh, we do have Dis's birthday. That's right. We gave him a present. We have her birthday. We don't have anything about Tammy. We don't have anything about her. We don't have anything about him. We have a lot about Rex. We know a lot about Rex already. Here's Mars. What does she want? Mars surveys the construction work on the new walls, the critical eye. This is great and all, she says, but did you notice we have like a total power vacuum at the top here? Like, who's in charge? The council is just a bunch of scared adults like everyone else. If the Helio people wanted, they could control this colony. Mars clenches her fist. The colony should be under a colony governance, not some outsider. This is the kudos. Visit the supply depot. We can get the cake! We had to buy the cake. Even though I was saving up for other things, we had to buy the cake. We'll hold on to that cake. Empathy plus draw an extra card. All right, done. All right, I want bravery. One second. What do these do? These do organization and persuasion and organization and perception. Oh, we can get friendship with Rex and Mars from that too? That's kind of nice. Okay. But I don't really want that right now. That's not what I'm focusing on. The focus is on... Wasn't Dex over here earlier? There's an egg. Where the freak did Dex go? Did Dex... Or not Dex. Dis. Oh. Wait, we have enough biology? Oh. All right. You spot Cal sitting in the dirt, picking sullenly at the grass. He's weaving it together into a bracelet. Sometimes it helps if I'm doing something with my hands, he says quietly. If I start to feel scared or upset, I just take a deep breath and try to reconnect with the planet. All right. You tell him about the time Tang brought a skunk bug for show and tell in biology, and it got scared and made the worst, most smelliest, grossest thing you ever smelled. I never thought Tang had farted. Then Professor Hal had to clear out the whole room, and it was 2 weeks to get the smell out of the beanbags, and it was so gross. But also kind of neat how such a tiny bug can make a whole room of kids run away. Cal laughs. I remember that, Solana, except the way I heard it wasn't Tang. It was you! It probably was. It probably was us. So now our biology should be at 41. All right. There's my dad. All right, we need more animals. Hey, Sprout, your dog greets you. Lots of work to do, getting this flying umbrella off the ground again, but I always have time for you. He laughs and rubs his face. No one from the Helio understands anything about putting plants in the dirt. They're trying, though. All right, I think I'm gonna... What do we do here? What have we got over here? I forgot. We've got Shovel Dirt, which is just toughness and cow friendship. Or relax in the park. Okay, let's leave that for a second. We want one more bravery. So it looks like the bravery... Well, we might be able to do... What's the garrison? Let's take a... Hold on a second. Is Cal out here? Or, not Cal. I keep... Yeah, Dis is out here. Dis. Does this interest you? I think you have something to do with it. So, no. Okay. I only did it because we were picking this one up right here. I only did it because I knew there was another one right there. So the garrison, we've got play sports ball with a... Okay, this is 2 bravery and a toughness, plus a friendship with Anemone. 2 bravery and toughness. That's not too bad. Defensive training is combat and animals, and lookout duty is perception and animals. We don't really need. Perception's almost completely blocked out. So we could do that for bravery. Let's do play sports ball. We haven't played sports ball in a very long time. You're not sure what to expect when you finally muster the courage to go back to the sports ball pitch after the big attack. Just passing by it reminds me of using calm. It all feels so senseless and caring. Security Chief Rhett is here to address you all before you get back to practice. You sit on the bleachers next to Nem and to hear what he has to say. No one feels the loss of kombucha more than everyone on the sports ball pitch right now, Rhett says solemnly. You're all the ones who knew him best, and the ones he loved the most. You hear Nem take a shaking breath beside you. Let's comfort her, for sure. All right, very good. You wrap your arms around Nem's shoulders, and she leans against you. She's trembling. Rhett clears his throat. Kombucha gave his life to hope that the people of this colony can one day live in peace. You honor his memory by being here today, to continue to play the game he loved. From now on, I'll coach sports ball in this place. Nem shoots to her feet. You're not calm, she yells. You'll never be as good as him. He's dead because of you. The rest of the kids muttered, some in agreement, and others amazed at Nem's audacity. Rhett only looks sad, holding his hands out for silence. Calm's death affects us all, he says. I feel your pain because it's mine as well. Let's turn that energy into the field, okay? He wouldn't want us to stop playing sports ball because of him. No one feels up to forming teams and playing against each other, so you just kind of work on skills today. Your heart's not in it, and neither is Nem's. During water break, she sits by herself and doesn't want to talk to anyone. All right, we're playing sports ball. All right. That's locked down. We could have gotten 30. That's fine though. All right, a little stress, some bravery, and toughness. Toughness 50. Okay, so 35. So draw extra card at the start of a challenge. Effect stack. Oh, okay. Done. The Virtunalia Festival is a welcome day of normalcy in an otherwise chaotic year. Despite some lingering rivalry between the two factions, Virtunalia is a chance for the Helios and the Stratos to come together and appreciate the bounty of the planet. At least, that's what the adults say. As Governor Loom takes the stage to address the colony, you can't help but notice the crowd has segregated itself according to their ship of origin. Rex shoots you away from over the Stratos side, and Nomi makes a silly face. Vase is surrounded by other young soldiers, all looking sharp in their heliopause uniforms. With Nem standing beside you, you wonder if the two ships will ever feel like one colony. Fanfare plays over the square's announcement system. Loom's honor guard do a complex drill with the drone rifles. Greetings, people of Vertumna, Loom says, his voice ringing out over the square. We may be far from our beautiful Earth, but we can still celebrate and be thankful for what we have here. We've worked hard to save this beleaguered little colony from the brink of destruction and should be proud of our work. The Helios chair, your side of the square is more quiet. What a douche nozzle. I know some of you have been asking, Loom, how are you going to do it all by yourself? How are you going to run the colony, solve everyone's problems, turn this planet into paradise, and look this good? Loom strikes a pose of smattering a polite applause. Well, I have the answer for you, he continues. The old council made a lot of bad choices, like illegally leaving Earth, but I believe in second chances. So I've appointed the original department heads to my own council, Loom's Council 2.0. Better not disappoint me. He laughs and makes finger guns at the department heads at the foot of his podium. Stay on your toes, Stratos. God, I hate this guy. I hate this guy. Why do they have to have such good character a good character design for such a terrible person? I also want to promise everyone here today that we're going to make Fortuna safe for humans, Loom says. The next time those bastard Xenos attack, we're going to blow them up to so many little pieces they won't be enough left to wipe our boots. We've already got the defenses, he says, gesturing broadly to the new, taller, thicker walls, and we're building homes for everyone. Homes where people can raise children again, knowing that our military men and women are keeping us safe. I hate Loom so much. Yeah, he's such a piece of poo. He needs to be taken out by those Xenos, like, pronto. Was it gloom time, or is it glow time yet? Loom is prime target number 1. I'm gonna be the savior of everybody, even though I have no idea what's going on or how to do anything. Man, oh man, oh man. Big cheers from both sides this time. Some of the colonists around you even had tears in their eyes, especially. I just noticed he says men and women when one of the Helios people is non binary. I know, right? They like. He's like, he's one of those people. There are only two genders. It's a binary. There's only zeros and ones, nothing else. what a tool. And then meanwhile someone's like, excuse me. He's like, I can't hear anything over the sound of my own ego. What a piece of work. Big cheers from both sides of the time. People just want houses to raise their kids. That's why the only reason why. Especially those who've lost a family in the attack. Loom goes on for a while, lionizing the Heliopause's military strength and casting subtle digs at your, quote, failed colony experiment. Finally, the crowd disperses to set up the square for the afternoon festivities, some traditional and some new. At the table, Aunt Anne, I always say Aunt Anne. Aunt Anne and the kids are setting out the spread for dinner. There's an unimaginable amount of food thanks to the Heliopause's huge ration surplus and the piles upon piles of xeno meat for the hunting parties for those who can stomach it. Anne is all smiles, clearly making an effort to move on as Lou mandated, despite still mourning her lost son, Calm. But not even the festive atmosphere can force a smile onto Nem's face. I miss my mom. I want to say, who do those Helo jerks think they are? Who? Oh, Mars. Nice. Thanks, Mars. Right? Mars exclaims, this Loom guy is a tool. Did you hear what he said about us? How crass. Like, have some respect. Like, that's the one thing about Mars. Like, even though she's all like, I want to look good and, like, I don't want to do something physical, that's fair. I mean, like, right? But she's still like, bitch, please. Not to mention, once again, her character design, phenomenal. I absolutely love it. I love it. Like, her hair, I want. So good. Dis arrives carrying a blue tureen of stew, and now they're just taking over, and everybody's okay with this? The adults are bigger cowards than I thought. Mars looks at Dis and Shaka that they agree on something for once. I know, those two teaming up. Shocker. The chime sounds to announce that the square is set up for the annual competition. What do you choose this year? I need combat of 30 or greater. Where's my combat? I'm at 24. It's not too bad. Talent show? I can't even do a talent show. I always lose to Mars. I'm not going to do that this year. Bake Off? You need 30 in organizing? Oh, 39. Okay. Ditch the event. Trivia? And I have what's my reasoning? 33? Oh, I had no idea. The talent show, of course, wants persuasion of 30 or greater. And I'm at 36. Let's try the Bake Off. Let's try the Bake Off. That's a new thing. Ah, more friendship with Cal. Nice. The Bake Off is a new challenge this year in celebration of the great surplus of food. Today's theme is chili. Spicy bean stew. Not pixie beans, though. We learned our lesson with that one. Cal adapts a gourmet earth dish with alien ingredients. Where are we with all our friendships now? 50? Perfect. 39? 45 still. 35. This is going up. Mars 33. We gotta get Mars up there. We're still probably at like 3 and 3 with these guys. Okay, cool. Let's go to the challenge. If you get to 79, we're like never gonna win this. All right. Damn, we still have giggling. We gotta get rid of some of these. All right, what do we get for the straight? Oh no, we don't have a 3. We don't have a 3. Well, I'm here still. Actually, 4. Because 18. It's probably still better. Gives us 20. I kind of want to use the 2 yellows, maybe. All right, let's see. Mm. 4, 5, 6. I guess it's 29. It's also 29. Yeah, 21. Remember your consumables? I never use them, honestly. I never use the consumables. Change a card suit. Draw a card. I probably should start using these, shouldn't I? Change a suit to red. 3 own. I don't honestly. Okay, use a medicinal. No. Cancel. I don't want to use a medicinal root. Oh, the log helps so much. Oh my god, I have 19 of them. +2 to a card. Okay, here's the question. I don't think I know how to use them. Like, oh shit. Did I just double click on it? Oh my goodness. Where'd it go? What did it level up? +2? I honestly don't know. And that's why I haven't used consumables. I'm assuming this +2. No, this is from the gems. +2 from a grand feast. God, where did none of my cards went up? I'm so confused. I normally drag them out of the card. Oh, okay. I see. Like this. But now that's no longer straight. Ugh. I wonder what happened to my marsh cards. Oh boy. If that's the case, now we're gonna have oh, but now it's not. Well, how many eggs do I have? Another egg? Let's just do it. Oh, but now it's 5. 35. 40. No. Alright, we can push through for 5 stress. We can win. Oh, that's all. That's funny. Oh, I wonder if that can be used for anything. You make a chili that's so perfectly balanced that one of the judges cries, and not from just the spice level. You win the cooking competition. After the festive, hold on a second. Okay, I still have them. They're just not. They just went away. Holy moly. All right. After the festivities, the mood in the colony is a lot lighter. You see people smiling easier, and you often see. Well, it's good they're not gone. I mean, I know, right? That'd be like so many. I'd be like, not all my logs. We should probably give a log to Rex on his birthday, right? Like if we give a gift in the birthday month, I bet that means something, right? I think the only one I accidentally did that with was Dis. And he was like, oh my God, you remember my birthday? And I was like, yeah, your birthday. So I will have to give, I will have to make sure I give Rex, it should be coming up if I remember right. I shouldn't see mixed groups of Helios and Strauss socializing together. It feels like the first time people have actually let themselves relax. So now we're in early dust. We're in mid dust. I lied. A drawn extra card at the start of challenge effects stack. Oh, okay, bravery. Early pollen. Oh, okay. I think we just missed it. God, I would have been like, I mean, even though, I mean, upset. Well, maybe a little upset if I had lost all of them. Can we always give him a hug? I'm coming in for another hug. We can't. I got you, brother. Yeah. Got you another brother. Rex meets your hug with just as much enthusiasm as before, lifting off your feet. I love getting hugs to people. Okay, so, oops. What we can? She. So far, we don't know what she likes. We can try a medicinal root with her. Oh no! Nobody takes the roots from you with great reluctance. I'm not sure what I'll do with this. They say dubiously. Don't these belong outside? Are they safe? Maybe you should ask Dis about them. Learn Nomi dislikes medicinal roots. She doesn't like us either. All right, very good. We have oh, so we have her birthday now too. Mid dust. Nomi's pronouns are they them. By the way, I kind of was wondering. I could have asked about that, but I did not. But it does always say they them because they mentioned their clothing and everything like that. But it did say they have a high squeaky voice is what it said. Tang is deep in. If I did not refer to them as that, I apologize. If I said anything else about, I will try to remember to make sure I address them as they them. All right. Tang is deep in conversation with Chief Engineer Instance, conferring over a hollow screen. Tang says something that makes Instance smile and pat her on the shoulder, who then gestures to close her hollow palm and walks away. You approach Tang, who looks unusually flustered. Well, hello, Solana, she says. Tips of her ears are pink. Do you have needed my assistance? So we know she likes the medicinal roots. I'm not giving her the birthday cake. We were supposed to give. We're holding on to that. We already gave her that. We did not give her one of these, though. I suppose this might be a scientific interest, Tang says, analyzing the flower. She pulls a petal off and looks at it. Yes, I'll have to take a look at this under a microscope. Microscope. Okay, so now we know what she likes. You'll be more beautiful. You're more beautiful than any flower. She grimaces. Please don't say that. I know she doesn't like it. But I can't help myself. I have to flirt with everybody. That's what I do. She remembered. Then she remembered herself. Thank you for the flower. She's honestly, she was kind of flirting with Mars a little bit. I was gonna think she's kind of Ace, but then she was flirting with Mars a little bit earlier, so she could still be Ace. But I think her and Mars would be good together, actually. You spot Nem halfway up a garrison watchtower. Her legs are wrapped around the scaffolding as she cranes to look over the fence through a pair of holocular. Why can't they just put binoculars in there? Holoculars. I'm never going to say that word again. You clear your throat, and she peers down at you and waves. Solana, come up here. I want to ask you something. You clamber easily up the scaffolding. Nem gives you a high five. Here, look through these, Nem says, shoving the binoculars. I'm calling them freaking binoculars, okay? Into your hands. You raise them to your eyes and look where she's pointing. A long way out, much farther than the expeditions are going. You spot a dark humanoid shape moving through the towering fungal forest. I wonder if that's the person we saw a long time ago. We saw a person a long time ago before the destruction of before the destruction of the colony the first time around when we were exploring one time, and they were still in shadows. So, CM the Max is this. I swear it is. He's always sneaking over the rules. I don't think it's this, honestly. Well, I mean, that one might be, but I think it's somebody else. But let's say so what. I don't really care. Nem stares at you. So what? She repeats. He's gonna get in trouble. Only if you tell him. But, Anemone, let's not tell on him. Like, we don't need to get this in trouble. Well, yeah, Nem stares, but someone should. The adults say we're not supposed to go outside on this colony unless it's on expedition, Nem says. Taking the binoculars back and looping them around her neck. And Dis just goes wherever he wants. What if he gets hurt? What if he dies? She wrinkles her nose. What if he picks up a weird alien disease and comes back with 3 heads? Nem scratches her cheek, where acne's made her skin dry and sore looking. Ow, she mutters, a bit flaked off. I just don't know what to do about it, she says. What do you think? They have his business. You should tell him no. Try to convince him to stay. You should go after him. No, let's try to convince him to stay inside. And then Bark's like, yeah, right, I tried that. He told me to F off, she said. And I talked to Tang, but I guess they're not talking either. I don't know what's up with that. Yeah, those two do not like each other. Brother and sister are, they are not good together. All right, the colony has got rules for a reason, Nam says, staring off in the wilderness. If we do our own thing and don't care about the rules, we're all going to be toast. Kind of like a sports ball team. We're all doing different stuff, but we all got to play by the same rules so we can get as many points as we can. Anemone, Solana! You look down at the ground where a passing colonist is waiting for you. You two get down from there. It's not safe. Okay, sorry, I'm on watch. Nem shouts back, indicating her binoculars. She shoots you a smile. I guess we should get inside the watchtower, huh? You both climb the rest of the way to the guard platform. Nem heaves herself over the edge and reaches down to help you up. And you notice that her hands are all banged up and scabbed over with blue scales, probably from scampering all over the place, the way she does. She notices you looking and laughs awkwardly. She runs her hand through her fluffy hair. Maybe if I get beat up enough, I'll have so many scales, I won't have no more acne, she jokes. Okay, so now all cards under 3 become a 3. Learned more. So, energetic girl who loves sports, stubbornly loyal to her friends. So rebellion, loyalty, really high. Very high energy. Goofball, right in the, well, she's more goofball than this, but she's kind of in the middle. Only thing we don't have is this now. And we know she can have more likes and dislikes. All right. Interesting. So we probably don't have that with everybody. Yeah, we don't know that. All right, so we got to start digging into people more. What do I want to do this month? Oh, kudos are doubled for 3 months. You're a winner and everyone wants to be friends. Okay, so in that case, I will... We already did this, right? Coming in for a hug. Coming in for a hug. So I'm going to do things... How many kudos do we get for teaching kids? Do we get kudos for anything out here? I'm just curious. Friendship... Biology. Yeah, no kudos. So no kudos for here. All right. No kudos there. Where's... Oh, it's over this way. Oh, we actually got a fair amount of kudos for tutoring, but I can't remember now. Oh, my Lord. Lord have mercy on me. Tutoring children gives us 12 kudos. Of its and reasoning and empathy, which empathy actually needs to be bumped up a bit. 12 kudos there. How much kudos do we get for delivery? I think the tutoring is actually the best amount of kudos for $1. We're gonna do that. 5 kudos and 9 kudos. Motivation and persuasion. Yeah, okay, so let's do the tutoring. Let's do the tutoring. Let's get those kudos while we can. You hear scuttling of metallic legs. What the heck? And a strange knee-high robot bursts into your engineering lab, going full tilt on its 6 spidery legs. It slams into a wall hard enough to knock itself down. It seems to be having trouble getting back up again and is flailing its metal legs around. We don't have any engineering. Pull it. Let's put it back out in the hall. Ouch, definitely slashes you with a leg while you're scrambling to find purchase, stupid robot. Congruence's TV thing wheels in squeakily as the robot runs down the hall. Sorry about that, she chirps. I'm so close to getting its new movement algorithm online. I'll have the Robovax corner in it and we can try again. Working with robots is just so hard with no hands, she continues, wheeling back and forth in a display of frustration. This was much easier when Hal was here. I missed him. Congruence doesn't need to clear her throat, but you get the distinct impression she's simulating it anyway. Well, if you know anyone who loves to tinker with bots, let them know I need a helper. Alright. Well, unfortunately, we do not have engineering. So that one's locked. Yeah. Looked on Hello Bomb. Because it's 26. If we flop these around. Oh. That's 27. Probably for the best. 28. Okay, that's fine. And, oh, now we're getting friendship with Nomi? And not... oh, interesting. 4 reasoning. And only 1 empathy? Oh my god, it's gonna take us forever to get empathy. We got 24 kudos, though. I bet we need engineering now. Hold on a second, before we go back there. So we get tutor children... This ain't know me now. Tangent. Okay, so studying engineering will give us both tangent and know me. Okay. And then the other 2 are just tangent, while tutoring is... Okay, so we might as well take advantage of the kudos while we can. I said late pollen, but we're in dust season. Rex is gawking up at the sky blinking of the sun. It's so beautiful, he says, and it's so warm. I never could light be this warm. All right. You know what? I'm surprised we don't get like minus stress for that. I feel like we should get minus stress for all the hugs that we've been getting from Rex. Do a quick little survey there. Okay. I'm gonna... I feel like we should get negative stress for hugs. Bravery needs to be 40. Our bravery's at 35. Pretty close though. What else? Do we have anything else? 17, 36. 40 is usually the next thing. We did get the biology, and we did get the toughness and perception. Okay. Alright, let's go get more kudos this month. Means we have to tutor more children. Today you're tutoring Nougat and a couple younger kids in ancient Earth geography. They're learning the names of the countries by pointing to them on a map and saying a few facts about them. It seems kind of pointless to memorize places that these kids will never see, but it's not like you can teach them much about Fortuna geography yet. You're still discovering it. Billions of people? Nugget says, skeptically squinting at the hollow projection of Earth. How do they fit everybody on one little planet with all the trees and animals and stuff? It's like one big colony. We can tell her the sad truth, which would give us a 7. A 7? Oops, that's not what I wanted. I don't think I have. I don't have anything that high. That would be the highest card I have. Or lie and make it sound idyllic. It gives 2 neighboring cards. I'm gonna tell her the sad truth. Unfortunately, I'm gonna be a little bit rebellious now. It's nice to live in ignorance, but Nougat's going to learn the truth just like you did in humanities class. You tell her life on Earth was brutal and hard. Humanity destroyed the environment, fought over what was left. There were no trees or animals left, not as many as there should have been anyway. Most people were poor, hungry, and sick, and the ones who weren't kept all the nice things for themselves. At least your parents were lucky to escape on the stratospheric, and you were lucky to be born on it. You're all lucky to be here now, no matter what, at least. Fortuna isn't Earth. Nuki looks bewildered. She doesn't really watch televids, only the cheerful ones for kids that don't address Earth's decline. She had no idea. But it's still really, really tall buildings, right? To fit all the people? She asked. You saw and tell her what they did, and she nods in satisfaction and goes back to her schoolwork. All right. Let us get Okay, we're gonna do 34. There we go. There's 38. Oh, we could have gotten a 40? Dang. Okay. Late dust. And we still have one more month where we get extra kudos. Where's Nomi? I was gonna see if she has anything to say, because our friendship with her is slowly. Oh, it's only at 4. It's actually not as high as I would have liked, but that's fine. Oh, are these two talking? Do I have anything? I don't think I have anything, because I haven't really been going out there. Wet season. I give him a log. Did I give him a log already? Okay, I don't know. But he just thanked me for it. She likes the eggs, but not the clusters. Oh. All right. Nomi's openly gawking at the rain pouring down. Wow, they exclaim. I'm not over the water just falls just from the sky here. What's next? Every day is like a whole new planet. Have you guys had weather this whole time? It's so cool. They giggle and kick their feet, sending up big splashes of water. Okay, so she does not like the medicinal roots. But does she like the yellow flowers? Nomi looks surprised. You brought me a gift? She exclaimed. They exclaim, sorry. Like, just because, OMG, Solana, thank you. But it didn't really. All right, didn't learn anything though. All right, so let's go get a few more kudos. I could buy a cake again, I guess. I was kind of 20 persuasion. Oh, this is raised. I kind of want the cool jacket though. Let's buy that. And then I kind of wanted to put it on. Oh, I want plus 10 to all skills and plus 2 to challenges. That puts my persuasion at 56, but it's not a real 56. The gain -1 stress is really helpful. All right, so let's go do the last Um, well, last month we're getting extra kudos. You tutor the youngest children in reading and writing, which means you get to spend a lot of time reading storybooks and playing pretend, then getting them to write stories about their adventures. It's more playtime than work. All right. That's 27. They all become one. And it's no longer a straight. All right. My reasoning's going up pretty fast, though. We're at 46 now, almost to 50. Okay. All right. So no more extra kudos. My empathy is at 19. It's almost 20. I don't really want to tutor, though. Well, I could. The only thing I think so far that gives me empathy. My stress is pretty low. My perception's almost maxed out. Organizing, reasoning. Where are we with our friends? 6, 39. We should do one more. We should just get Cal over to 40. Early pollen. Rex looks up at the sky, look with awe on his face. The only place I've ever seen a waterfall from the sky before. It was only a shower, he says, stretching out his hand to let raindrops patter against his palm. There's so much of it. It's like this every year. Rex folds you into his arms, bending his whole body around you. Smells. It's a good hug. It makes us more relaxed. All right. Okay, we can. Found something you might like. Cal is kicking a small beanbag into the air, trying not to let it touch the ground. He's not very successful. I knew Kid the dog boy. Rex showed me how to play this, he says, grunting as the beanbag hits the ground again. It's a lot harder than it looks. I don't think he cares, though. Yeah, he won't dislike it. I don't know, but I love it. Yeah, he loves it, but it's not here. So now he's at 40. Oops. 40, 50. All right. Our toughness. 58. Combat. And animals. I think my dad needs, what, 40 for the animals? Yeah. What was here? Oh, just the toughness. Okay. Well, so let us... I want to do, I think, another exploration. But a different kind of exploration. So, if we survey the plains, perception and animals, The valley gets its perception and biology, and the ridge is perception and engineering. They're all perception first. Oh, hold on a second. Okay, what do we get? What do we get at the garrison? The garrison gives us again bravery and toughness, which our bravery is at 35 now. Defense training gives us combat and animals. Combat and animals, which is at 25 or 24 and 30. And then lookout duty, which is perception and animals. Plus 5 kudos. This will get us also friendship with Anemone and Vase. Keep putting an N in there, but it's just Vase. Alright, there's so many people training in self-defense today that you have to break out into stations. What do you want to work on today? Vert space helmet training? Capoeira? Smash things with your fists. Let's do Capoeira. Nem's been studying videos of other martial arts and wants to learn some sweet dance moves to show off in class. She needs a partner and you jump at the chance. Rhett watches you both, a skeptical look on his face. What does this have to do with self-defense? He says. The point of all this isn't that fun, it's to learn how to not die. Whatever you're too busy learning how to do is a sick hand spin to pay attention. He rolls his eyes and stalks away, muttering about how you're wasting your time. You feel more in control of your body, though, which is undoubtedly going to help you in an actual fight. Alright. Sure. In the streets. All cards under 3 become authority, but that's all red cards. I don't have any other red cards. 19. Two. $23. $21. I guess it's exactly 25. All right. Okay. That was as good as we could do that time, too. Very good. We got a kudo. All right. We're in late wet now. Right. Late wet. Our combat's at 28 and our animals are at 32. That might be the way to go again. Let's do a quick little run around. I wouldn't mind getting the combat up a little bit more. I have a feeling it's gonna be important. Rex makes your hug just as much enthusiasm as before lifting you off your feet. There's Mars. The only thing I haven't done anything with is engineering. I haven't done anything with engineering. Alright. Yeah, I think we're gonna do that again. I think we're gonna try to get our combat up. I probably will try to max out. I mean, I'll not try. We will be maxing out perception at some point. But right now, we're going to do defense training again. 2 in combat, 1 animal. That'll put me at 30. 33. Okay. Let's do that. Let's work on that. Security Chief Rhett interrupts your afternoon training to address the group. Nem perks up. This seems important. Since the original colony was destroyed, Rhett begins, we have needed every skilled security officer we can find to defend our home. And now with Governor Loom's blessing, age is no longer a requirement. We're looking for young recruits to join the ranks of the defense squad. Child labor. Shocker. This is a serious job. He punches his hand for emphasis. You'll be soldiers, not little kids learning self-defense or peering down from the safety of the walls. You'll be in danger. You need to be brave and know your way around a weapon. Step forward if you think you have what it takes to defend our colony. Quietly hanging back for now. Go pan sound, warmonger. We might as well bravely step forward. I think he'll give us an extra job. When Rhett smiles, it's not a happy smile, but do you have what it takes to survive? You need a combat 30 or define what it takes. Rhett shakes his head. You're a greenhorn, kiddo. No shame in it, but I won't enlist someone who can't handle themselves in a fight. Take some self-defense classes and come see me again. We're literally right here. This is gonna be good. Honestly, it's oh, they're giving me a 3 here. Now it's 1. Wait, why did that give me a 3? Oh, this card becomes a 3 no matter what. 4. It's actually better to have that be. Yeah. Okay. All right. So our animals are now upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. Nice. Okay. Late wet next month. Oh, we're now in the glow though. Ooh. New perk, upgrade pet cards via relaxing in the park. I might try it out, but ooh, it's the glow. Here, let's talk to everybody about it's their first glow. Well, Nem doesn't say anything as you approach. I got something for you. When's her birthday? Early dust. Okay. And then we don't know his birthday. Am I worried about an attack? He shrugs. No, we'll be fine. The governor's got this. And more importantly, we've got explosives. That's an alien animal nut shits. Beat that. Okay. Tang is standing with her arms crossed, gazing out into the gloom. I cannot help but be a little comforted by the presence of the soldiers, she says. Perhaps we'll stand a better chance during the next attack. Ooh, we can study together. My reasoning's up high enough. You offered to help Tangent with her schoolwork, but she just shrugs you off. I'm not working on school anymore, she says. Chief Engineer Instant says I'm smart for my age, and my talents are wasted in school. She opens up her hollow palm and shows you some of her lab notes. It's so much work, though, she complains. Honestly, maybe it would be better to be like everyone else. Unintelligent people seem happier. Just then, Nem jogs by with a squad of soldiers all marching in time. She gives you a little wave, then cringes as the leader barks at her to keep her eyes forward. Tang shudders. On second thought, forget I said that. I'll keep being smart, thank you. But we did get a little friendship with her. Now we're at 49. We're almost close to 50. All right. We're almost at 50 with her. Very good. Here's my dad. You spot your dad standing stock still, his eyes closed and his head tilted to listen. Hey, Gooseberry, he says, recognizing you just from the sound of your footsteps. Have you ever paid attention to the planet during glow? It feels different. He blinks his eyes open. It's like a hum, he continues. Maybe from the plants? Heck, maybe from the wormhole. Dad's got the right idea. Cal reaches up and strokes one of the native plants in the garden, its light reflecting onto his awestruck face. When we landed here, we didn't even know this was possible. What else don't we know about this place? We know his birthday? We don't have his birthday. Cal, you never told us your birthday. Where's this? What is he gonna do? This looks up from the dark sky illuminated by the fungal glow coming from the forest. Think it's gonna make a difference? He asked, not looking at you. The soldiers, the walls, the explosives. They're gonna keep coming harder and harder until we're dead. Probably. Probably. No one's up there. Where's the, oh yeah, we can't. Oh. But there was a... Right. I still got it though. Nice. Nice. I still got the crystal. I don't see Mars or Rem or anybody. All right. So if I go here, it said explore the lab. Hey kiddo, your dad says, looking at it from his work desk where he's dissecting a huge bell-shaped flower. Can you hand me that separator? I've really got my hands in things here. You enter the tool, which he uses to wedge open some sort of weird stoma-like opening from inside the bell. Gooey purple nectar oozes out and pools on the desk. Whoa, he exclaims. I thought I'd drain this little beauty. Can you get a towel, I guess? You open mop with the flower juice. Yuck, it's sticky and smells like rotting vegetables. When you're done, he looks at you with pride. You know, I've been thinking of getting one of you kids to come help me out with researching the native plants, he says. You think you might be able to break off some time to help your old man in the lab? I know you've been studying biology, he adds. It's not as glamorous as gen and tech research instance, but it is important. I've set up this lab for native plants, he says. Come by if you're looking for something to do. And if you find any cool plants while you're out exploring, bring them here and we'll take a look. Your dad looks around the lab and laughs and sighs. It's funny. Your mother would not have approved of this. She hated the idea of cultivating native plants, even though he looks down his hands. Well, I'm sure we'll be able to learn a lot of useful stuff. But what was the animals? The animal says upgrade cards about relaxing in the park. Is this not the park? Oh no, wait. Okay, so we can relax, research xenobotany, which will give us 15 kudos. 2 biology. And organization. Interesting. Okay, but I want to relax in the park. You and Cal walk through the park, a special place set aside for growing ornamental plants from Earth. It was grown from a precious seed bank preserved for over 20 years aboard the Stratospheric before your mother started planting them here on Vertumna. Almost nothing is grown for food, though many of them are technically edible. It's so green here, Cal says, dropping in to smell a bush of fist-sized red flowers with velvety petals. Wow, they smell so sweet. It's gotta be roses. So weird. My mom worked really hard. There's such a voice that says it's so peaceful. My mom worked really hard on this. The park is your mom's legacy. She was the one who brought these flower seeds from Earth and spent the time planting this garden, even when there was so much work on the farms. She always seemed like such a sensible badass, but here's proof that she had soft, nostalgic side. You wonder what else you never had the chance to learn from her. It's so peaceful. Cal breathes a funny smile on his face. It really is. It's one of my favorite places in the whole colony. You can really feel the love in every plant. One pretty white flower in particular is flourishing here, the Astrantia, your mother's favorite. It seems to be growing faster than even native plants do, covering the paths and bluffs with tiny white stars. You practically have to push clumps of it aside in some places just to make sure you don't crush any. Good thing it's so beautiful. We took the month off and we relaxed. That's debatable. Are you hooked on a... Oh, why are these? Why these? I mean, I don't want to get rid of the 5. Hooked on a hollow 3 is not bad. I don't have very many 3. Oh, I do have a lot of 3s. Oh, I want to get rid of like these zeros. I want to get rid of these zeros. All right, let's keep all our memories. You're relaxing in your quarters with your dad when you hear the colony siren. The enemy's here. Your dad looks from his novel. Seems early this year. You should have the shelter in the lounge. You've been drilling on new evacuation procedures for the past month. There's no need to be a hero. There's probably so many new soldiers from Helio. It's probably best if you just follow instructions and head to the lounge with your dad. Okay, I'm kind of tempted to go to the follow my dad, right? Like I am tempted follow my dad to the lounge because stuff will happen down there. My combat, honestly, my combat's not great if I want to rush the front lines. It's not the worst, but it's not great. But I finally have the option to rush the front lines now. You know what? We're going to go to the lounge. I don't know. I was torn. I was just afraid of going to the front lines, and I don't know. Maybe we should have done the front lines. We'll do the front lines next glow. The mood in the lounge is anxious, even though the colony's defenses are much better this year. Over hushed conversations, you can hear younger children crying inconsolably. You look for your friends in the crowd. Mars and Tangent are here, quietly reading something on Tang's hollow palm. Cal is trying to entertain some kids with juggling tricks. The few civilian kids from Heliopause are here too, including Rex and Nomi. Vance and Nem are absent, probably serving guard duty. You settle in to pass the time. Someone brings word that it's not a faceless out there, at least. You hear a few loud booms from outside, so strong you can feel their shock waves in the floor. People gasp and cover their heads, but nothing else happens. After the attack, Loon gathers everyone in the lounge and holds a big celebration for the soldiers. There's feasting and drinking and songs of valor, and as the party goes on long into the night, some drift away in pairs or more. Mars and Rex keep the dance going. Even Nem seems to relax, especially when the other cadets invite her to drink with them. Tonight, everyone seems convinced that this victory means the colony will be safe forever. Maybe it will be. You sure want to believe it too. Alright, so we passed the glow and we're into we have 2, 7, 52, 35, 6, and 6. We've definitely gotten more resistance. So we really did a lot of perception and reasoning and persuasion that time around. Okay. Our food is 10 and defense is up to 6. Oh, but I bought some stuff. That's what I'm not. Okay. We can start. What is this? Quiet season? I don't think any of my friends have a birthday in quiet season. Mid dusk. Oh no. Someone should. I mean, I do, but okay. You know what we're gonna do? I think based on the time. Oh, that's right. I'm like, I'm gonna stream. I think based on the time, that's gonna do me for tonight. We're gonna save it here. I'm picking this up. We'll be up next week, most likely Monday and Wednesday. Okay. All right. That was good. God, I love this game. All right. It's getting a little late. I do have work tomorrow. Ooh, work, you know. Oh, just that little thing called work. Thank you for the follows. Thank you for hanging out with me and having fun with this game as well. I will be picking this game up next week. I'm still trying to catch up on some YouTube videos to record, so that's why the weekends have been a little busy. Hoping to put together my next batch of book reviews. Please cross your fingers that I find the time to just go for it. I was still kind of collecting some notes and stuff like that last weekend, and then we had a bunch of other things. The cats, I think, I'm not gonna lie, the cats have been keeping us upon our toes. They are getting in so much trouble, but they're so cute, and I just want to blah 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 blah. I love my little kittens. Okay, so I'm kind of curious where we can go with this. I want to up my combat a little bit. I want to see if I can get the combat to be 35 as well, because that's when we get the first perk for each thing. The empathy is going to be a little harder. You can only get like one empathy at a time. It's so time consuming to get the empathy. So that I don't know, between that and I want to explore, like I want to go out and do some more of the exploration, which is really cool. Especially because I haven't really done too much of that yet. And then I'm trying to figure out the friendship things and the relationships. I think because we just turned, well, now we should be 16 coming up on our birthday soon. So I think the relationships are going to start to change a little bit. And right now, Anemone is the only one we have a lot more information for. So we need to kind of like get other people's trust so we can kind of learn their secrets and learn what they like. Mars is becoming interesting. Tangent, we're also pretty far along with. And you know what? Dis technically isn't too far off. He's like third or fourth in place right now. It's actually, besides the new people, which I'm starting from scratch there, Mars is actually the least amount of hearts that we have. So I think if we can do Anemone, Tangent, and this, Cal is like out there, but like I don't know, like maybe I'll do another run and we'll focus on Cal. But right now, I'm like, he's okay. He's got like, he's okay, but this is just more intriguing, right? Plus, like you get dis points for exploring, which is really what I want to do. So I do want to also get the, well, we just got the animal perk, but it didn't work. I wanted to upgrade my animal at resting in the park, and it didn't really give me one. Maybe it's like, maybe it's random. I don't know. We'll see. So I normally go live 7:30 p.m. Eastern, and then I do it twice a week. You can follow me on Blue Sky or Twitter. I do more updates to Blue Sky. I also have a Discord. I post my schedule to all those locations on Sunday, so keep an eye out on that. Like I said, it'll most likely be Monday and Wednesday unless something weird is going on, but that's as of right now, those are the days I'm planning on going live. And I'll probably do this game again all week, just because I want to get through a full cycle, a full 20 years. And I can normally do about 2 years a stream. But this year, because there's so much new stuff, it took a little bit longer. So thank you so much for hanging out with me tonight. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And I look forward to seeing you guys soon. All right. Take care, everyone. Thank you. All right. Bye now. Bye.